whatever, if you want to make a sculpture or you want to like, you have an idea to like shoot something like really bizarre, you kind of see where you want it to be shot, but you don't really know Alaska. You can bring those things to Deb, and Deb will kind of like log it, and then that's how the communication will go in terms of Deb gets it, we log the idea, and then it's run through Sienna, because basically we're going to have to go on a day-to-day basis based upon weather. There's a lot of things that are going to be kind of like dictating what we can and cannot do. So we want to have plans. So if we do have some things, like say if we want to shoot something but then the weather's crummy, maybe there's an alternative. So maybe someone else has something else that they would like to do that we can kind of be like, okay, well if we can't do that, then we can do this. And so basically all of the communication is really going to go through Deb. Deb is going to be the facilitator of what's going to happen every day, because Sienna's deal right now is that she's doing all the costumes, and she's really like the head of the artistic department of this situation. So she needs to be available to do what she needs to do. So that's where Deb comes in.
So when you say that do your own individual projects, do you mean like for her, like that
No,
gets incorporated?
Like say for instance, okay, we were saying like we were going to shoot at Flat Rock. Okay, let's just say. How we're going to also deal with everything too is we're going to do it like a day in advance. We're going to try to do things a day in advance. So we want to set up the schedule for the following day today, say. These few days, these next couple of days are kind of special because of the situation kind of that we're in. But moving forward from that, we really want to have it so it's like, it works like clockwork. And these downtimes, people, are going to be your savior. Because really how we're planning on shooting everything is going to be in blue light, which is usually around 1 to 3 o'clock. And then after that, it's basically going to be a time where we can get home, rest, eat. And then it's probably going to be like afternoon or evening. You know what I mean? So in those times...
1 to 3 in the morning?
No, I got an interjection.
I'm sorry, yeah. You said there's two different times.
Yeah. Well, a lot of the light you are catching is the crazy blue light. The thing is that if we're in the south, that's an earlier time than the 1 to 3
Gotcha.
in the morning. And so that's more like a 11 to 2, you know. Not always that late, but, you know, if we get out somewhere and you lose time anyway here. So we won't schedule it, you know, always where it'll be like, okay, gotta have you up at 6 either, you know, in the morning. But it's kind of more, I was talking about like a Latin schedule in terms of there's a siesta in the afternoon where people can rest, work on stuff of their own. Maybe we're traveling, maybe we're staying put in camp. But then there's a morning shoot, let's say, and then there's an evening and night shoot, you know. So there's like a free time during the day a lot of times.